first topic on Hot Tops.
Hot Tops.
We are not low on any drama.
No.
Despite us, all of us, most of us being in quarantine.
You would think, right?
You would think we would. But apparently our very own, or not our very own, because I feel like he's mine, but just, you know, I love DC. So my very own, Ezra Miller, The Flash, is unfortunately seen and captured on video assaulting a woman at a bar.
Yeah, man, it's rough. It's rough. I don't know if you guys seen the video or not.
And I'll show you right now.
Kind of crazy, dude. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Well, unfortunately, it's said to have happened on April 1st at 6 p.m. and it was in and it's actually in Iceland at a bar. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was at a bar. Yeah, it looks like a supermarket-ish, right?
Right?
Yeah, it does.
Maybe that's how they do it over there.
So news outlets and you know what they've actually been able to look into, Variety has reported that they had an altercation with some fans that came up to Ezra. And he seemed like he got bad vibes, or the fans were a little bit too pushy. And so that kind of ticked him over. And he actually, you could hear it on the video. It says, "Oh, you want to fight? That's what you want to do." And then pretty much chokes or holds on like by the collar and drops the woman. It's not super violent like a body slam or anything like that, but you could see that hands were put on somebody. So
it was. I was really surprised that he would do something. However, I will start by saying that it didn't look like he was very, very aggressive when he did it. Now, I wasn't there. I don't know how much pressure he did. Maybe he was. He didn't look like he was in his right mind either. So it looks like he was under some kind of substance. Again, this is all speculation. I have no idea. But when I did see the video, I saw the guy that was taking the video, and he was a little concerned. I guess he seemed his reaction was concerning. But I think that he knew that Ezra wasn't in all his... He was drunk. He was at a bar. So maybe he was drunk. And so it's definitely not a good thing for him, though, man.
Yeah, so this guy is one of the stars of Fantastic Beasts from Harry Potter world. Yeah. And The Flash in DC, which he pretty much... He's a pretty big fan favorite of the DC universe. Right. I mean, he doesn't have a movie yet, which, you know, unfortunately, that's unfortunate for him. But he's a big deal right now with the DCU universe and Fantastic Beasts. Universal and Warner Brothers have a lot on stake.
Well, he's going to come out with his movie too soon. We'll be talking about that more. But so his movie is coming.
Yeah, man. So unfortunately for Ezra, he isn't untouchable from my perspective. Like, this could cost him a job.
It could cost him Flash.
I think it could if some PR moves are not done correctly from Warner Brothers and from Ezra's publicist, which Variety went out and tried to talk to them, but they have no comment yet because it's so fresh. If they don't really sway this the right way, we could see one less Flash and another guy replacing him. So
don't think this is enough to take away Flash for him.
Yeah.
I don't think, just because I think we all want to see vindication, and especially if people know that he was under some alcohol, which I think America, we want to forgive. So I think there's a very good chance that he might get
everyone has a slip up, and you give grace where you want grace, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'm not going to be the one that says, oh yeah, he shouldn't do it, but he touched somebody, he shouldn't be doing that. Hopefully he doesn't get charged for assault or anything like that. And so I'm rooting for him. I just hope that this doesn't make him lose a job. So
the first thing that comes to mind when I think of Ezra is, if you've seen his interviews, and you guys feel free to go back to his interviews when he was, on Comic-Con and the movies that he's been promoting, which is, the DC ones and Justice League and I believe, Fantastic Beasts, like Ish was saying, you can see that in those interviews, he's very playful. He's whether he's drunk maybe on that video, but in just regular, just his sobriety,
right.
He is a very playful person.
Right.
He plays around a lot. He plays around with Gal Gadot in some of these interviews. He seems like he's the class clown. He's the guy that is making jokes in the classroom. And so if this has anything that to bend itself towards something like that happened, then I would be happy and very relieved for him that it is. However, he should be smart and not be doing stupid things like this.
Right, of course. I like him a lot. He's a very likable character. I mean, I'm sorry, personality.
Yeah.
And, you know, it sucks. I mean, Flash is set to be released on July 8th, 2022, which is 2 years away, unfortunately. I'm sorry, July 1st, 2022. And it has competition with Captain Marvel, which was just announced, and we're going to be talking about a little bit more on releases, but it's going to be, it was newly announced July 8th, 2022. So we have a Marvel film which made $1 billion, right? And a new movie from DC, Flashpoint, which, you know, we don't really know how the franchise is going to go by then. I mean, it's up and up, but still it's not going to be $1 billion worth. I don't know.
So, you know what I think at first is when those two movies are going to go up against each other, first for Flash and then the 8th for Marvel, for Captain Marvel. I feel that those two movies, and again, guys, a lot of people want to see these DC and MCU go up against each other. To some degree, I think there's some healthy competitiveness in that. However, it's all good for hero comic book movies. It's all good for businesses, basically, and it's true.
It is.
It really is true. However, the fact that they're coming out very close to each other is still left to be seen. I really do think that by the time this is all over, I think we're gonna get some changes in some release dates again, just because of they you know,
probably
if they're okay, so let's say this whole thing that's going on in the world right now prolongs itself a bit more, then we're gonna move movies a little ahead or a little bit more backtrack the movie a little bit more. And so there's a lot of stuff that's up in the air right now. However, I think the clear winner here out of those two movies, depending on what kind of PR, but just without PR, Marvel doesn't need very much because they're already like a juggernaut, right? And so I think absolutely Captain Marvel 2 will win, will beat The Flash as far as how much money it makes. Yeah. Even though I hated Captain Marvel. I hated Captain. I don't like Brie Larson in it. I just don't like Brie Larson, period. To be honest, I just don't like.
I feel like you bring her up every other episode.
I do, man. However, I just saw a movie with her. It's called Just Mercy with Michael B. Jordan, and she was really good in it.
Really? Dude, I wanted to see that movie.
Yeah,
I've been wanting to. And I just saw The Room. Maybe actually. Yeah, I saw Room the other day, the first time. It's actually, I think, the breakout hit of hers.
Yeah, that's what she won the Academy Award for.
Oh, she did win that. Okay, so that makes a perfect sense because it's freaking good.
So that's why I get a little upset with her, because before she won the Academy Award, guys, she was really cool. I was liking her, but then she won the Academy Award, and then she said some stuff about something. I don't know. It just seems that even the people that were working with her on the Avengers had an issue with her as well. Now I know I don't want to be the guy that's looking at YouTube and paying attention to everything, but I do notice body language, and I do notice how the way that she speaks, and I make my own conclusion, and I do feel that she's very difficult to work with. That's why I don't.
So you're saying that you want Ezra to be in that role, of course. With
Flash. I know this is about Ezra. I know we got a little sidetracked.
No, it's fine. It's fine. But
still, I do think that she still will win, not because she's a very great actor. I'm sorry, she is a great actress. I do want to say that she's very good. Yeah. But I think it's because of the lure that Marvel has already created.
Oh yeah, it's not because of her for sure.
Exactly.
Absolutely not.
So that's why they're bidding Ezra as Flash. Now, this is just me talking now. Who knows, man? If DC comes with a really good PR move and some really good things, especially this, if he can recover from what happened, it's just gonna help his movie out.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought it was Darkseid. I was really drunk and I thought it was Darkseid.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry, man.
You know,
dude. Yeah,
there you go. I should be a publicist as well, guys.
Oh man, that was good. But yes, man, I think the future is bright for Ezra still, even with this going.
Yeah,
on. I could be completely.
I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right.
I just saw it this morning. It came out basically today, I want to say.
Yeah.
And so we'll see what happens, guys. I hope that he'll be all right.
Let us know what you guys think. Are you rooting for Ezra, even despite this horrible news about him and kind of proof online as well? Let us know. Share this.
Subscribe, and leave a comment. Here, guys. Please, I want to know what you guys think. Make them along. Tell me I'm crazy.
Yeah. All right.